Girl, go wild. Baddest summer and crown. Tell it.
4 years ago, on April 13th, Kobe Bryant played in his last NBA game. To memorialize his final NBA performance, the latest My Team Career Highlights card is a pink diamond Kobe Bryant, free and guaranteed for all NBA 2K20 players. To accompany this release is a brand new Spotlight Challenge set, featuring 8 of Kobe Bryant's biggest games to complete with this card. Yes, you will need to score 81 points with the Mamba, drain 12 threes in a game, and of course recreate the amazing 60-point game that happened just 4 years ago. Enter the locker code in the My Team Extras menu. Then head to Spotlight Challenges to complete these games for some of the best rewards in My Team. Enjoy playing with this new Career Highlights Kobe Bryant, and I'll see you with him on my lineup in My Team.
New to 2K20? Or maybe you're a casual player playing the game more now than ever. Well, for anyone looking to improve their skills on the sticks, we have something special for you this week. We've got Desar breaking down basic play calling. Listen up.
What's happening, family? It's your man, Nazar, the AI architect for NBA 2K20, here to introduce you to the play system for NBA 2K. It's been a minute, and I'm excited to be back, so let's get started. Now, if you're new to the series and not yet a veteran play caller, and you want to know what your AI teammates are doing out there, be sure to peruse through the coach settings. I highly recommend you turn on offensive play vision to all plays and make sure play vision display is on light. This will enable you to see and anticipate what your AI teammates are doing on the floor and make you a much more effective offensive player in 2K20. When your team has the ball on offense, tap the plays bumper to bring up the play action menu, and then press pass to run a quick isolation for the ball handler. This will give you 7 seconds of bliss for isolation spacing. This year, that spacing is dynamic, so when you move your player around the floor, your teammates will continue to create space for the duration of the isolation. The next option is the floppy. This play action button allows you to run a quick floppy action from any location on the floor. Tap the plays bumper and then press the shoot button, and the AI will auto-select a player to run a quick floppy action on command. It's real nice. Next up is the motion play action button. Now, you no longer have to wait on the AI to kick off a freelance action. Tap the plays bumper and press the lob button to kick off a motion action. The action you get depends both on the freelance and on the players you have on the floor. This next play action button is one of my favorites. Tap the plays bumper and bring up the play action menu, then hit the same bumper again. Pass icons will appear over the heads of players to your left and right. You can then pass to either player. The player who made the pass will then screen away for a quick scoring opportunity. As we all know, you can't properly run an offense without running the pick and roll. To run the pick and roll or fade, hold the play calling bumper, and the AI will auto-select a player to come and set a ball screen for you. If you want the screener to fade instead of roll, tap the icon pass bumper while still holding the other bumper. And finally, a more advanced option is to have the ball screen set by a specific player. To do this, tap the play calling bumper and then tap the icon pass bumper. Then hold the icon of the player you want to come set the screen. There you have it, 2K Nation. It's been my plum pleasing pleasure to make this introduction to the basics of play calling in NBA 2K20. Until next time, it's your man Desar, the resident president, reminding you to get buckets. And I'm out.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
The Bucks took a massive leap in coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. Doris, league-wide scoring is on the rise. Offensive basketball is really being pushed.
Really, Kevin, we are treated to two teams with elite shot making, incredibly skilled basketball players from positions 1 through 5, bigs who can shoot it, guys who can put it on the deck. I mean, what more could we ask for, Kevin?
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe, then it's Brook Lopez, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Beal. Makes it off the glass.
I tell you, that's physical defense. Bradley Beal being aggressive, maintains his focus, finishes through contact. Exactly what you want from this guy.
Now here's Lopez. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Grizzlies. He was a non-factor. Lets the 3 fly. Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Bledsoe outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Rebound by the Wizards.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Here's Smith. That shot off. Good D by Bledsoe. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. And another shot. And Antetokounmpo lays it up and in.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Here's Hachimura. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Here's Beal. And Lopez pulls it down.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis, and the shot goes in. Giannis has got 6 points.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Beal against Bledsoe. Steps back and fires. Here's Bryant. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for them.
John Wall's huge supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Here's Smith. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Beal.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Brown outside. That's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Hachimura. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hachimura. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Here's Hachimura, defended by Ilyasova, and there it is for him.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here is Bryant, trailing here by 8. Here's Beal, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bledsoe passes to Ilyasova. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Beal. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
Bledsoe kicks to Ilyasova. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Wizards trail by 11. Smith scanning the floor. Brown the pass to Smith. That three off the mark. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 20-7 run. Shots good by Bledsoe.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Beal after Eric Bledsoe's score. Now here's Beal. DiVincenzo with the rebound. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. To the inside, Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Outside for Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Passes it to Beal. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. And a strong finish with two hands.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. Don't want, I just want the Lucci. So me and all of my poochies can eat.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Wagner, he's checked in for Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Payton, he's checked in for Troy Brown. And it's Napier in for Smith. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Lopez. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Left side, Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant two-way big men in today's game.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Middleton hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Napier passes to Wagner. He kicks it to Payton. With some arc. That one, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Hill finds Middleton. That shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Lopez, following the bucket by the Wizards. Hill dishes to Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Clock at 6. Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
Now, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 13-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Well, Greg, I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Now here's Napier. George Hill missing his last shot. Napier kicks to Beal. Over Middleton, and Washington again with the bucket.
Just a great move by Beal. Little shake, little bake right there.
Bounce pass from Hill. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Middleton the pass to Williams. The 17-footer. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 13. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Hill. Napier passes to Wagner. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Payton against Matthews. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. With the teardrop, count that bucket. Napier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Matthews. From down in the low post, it goes.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now the Wizards with it. Napier with it. Williams picks him up. Napier passes to Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Wizards have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Milwaukee leading by 10. Hill looking it over. And there's the pass to Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Middleton's got 11 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Antetokounmpo out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Now Napier. Payton outside. Here's the floater. And he sinks the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Hill passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Wagner. Back to Napier. Here's Mahimi. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Mahimi's got his first bucket of the night. Hill passes to Lopez. Middleton outside. Floats it up for Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bertans in the post. Defended by Middleton. Bertans can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The 3 from Matthews. And Wagner pulls it down. And so Napier will bring it up for Washington. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Well, George Hill has exceptionally quick hands. He does such a good job coming up with steals.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Wizards trail by 12. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Goes back up, and the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
For Washington, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Napier feeling it out a bit, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside, Bryant kicks it to Napier. Ilyasova against Bryant. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. On the wing, Bryant. Now, here's Napier. T right on him. Pass to Hachimura. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Tries from 7. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Napier, guarded by Bledsoe. And it's Brown missing.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Bucks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Smith checked in for Napier. Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. It's a 13-point game. Passes it to Hachimura. And he lays it straight in. Hachimura's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Understanding how to burn the defense in those sets. Hachimura doesn't rush anything. Lets the play develop naturally.
Here's Bledsoe. Rebound by Mahimi.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Out to Smith. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Middleton.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bryant. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Both free throws good from Bryant. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Bledsoe right side, 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12, and that one is good. Bledsoe's got 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Smith the pass to Beal. It's blocked, and so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Williams, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. Milwaukee leading by 13. Bledsoe passes to Williams. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. Right side, Beal. The pass to Hachimura. Left side, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hachimura. He's got 8. To the middle. Here's Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Yeah, that is a 6'1" frame, but serious athleticism. That dunk, an easy one for Mr. Bledsoe.
Smith, left side. Beal. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 10 points for Bradley Beal.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Giannis. Some solid defense from Bryant.
And his defense is so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Hachimura, no good. Bucks leading by 13. To the wing on the left. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Washington's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. A drive by Beal. And he makes that one. Beal's got 12 in the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Bledsoe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complimentary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
The first one falls.
One thing we never questioned was the talent of Eric Bledsoe. What you love about what he has done now, he's shooting the ball better. He's become a more efficient player.
Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Hill in for Ilyasova. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Smith dishes to Beal. Over Bledsoe. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 6 in the quarter.
If you let Bradley Beal get cooking, you can turn the lights out. This guy is rolling right now.
Williams looking around. Bledsoe against Smith, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. Clock at 4. Here's Hill. Rebounded by the Wizards. Smith outside. Pass to Wagner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Outside Hill. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Smith against Bledsoe. Outside Bryant. Left side Beal. Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Bledsoe against Smith. Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there. It's Hill on the wing. The tray. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the styles, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Eric Bledsoe is having one of those nights. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Beal taking his time here. Here's Smith. And no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Hachimura. 8 points for him. Smith finds Beal. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Outside, Beal looking to end the run. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This, to me, is one of Bradley Beal's advantages. The defense has got to respect the perimeter jump shot, and that sets up that dribble drive.
Pass to Giannis. The fader. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 24 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
With the floater, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Beal from long range. Beal can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Washington.
Foul. 2.
The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Middleton. Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Hachimura. And it's Napier in for Smith. He hits both from the stripe. Wizards trail by 21. Napier passes to Mahimi. The dish to Beal. Looking to get it going. Second chance shot. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds in the game. No good from Bledsoe. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Mahimi with the stuff.
Now, Kevin, that's pure power, pure effort. Jan Mahimi going to the rack with bad intentions.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. And the pass to Beal. Back to Napier. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town.
And that game against the Lakers, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
That free throw, no good. Wizards making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. He hits the second from the line. A difficult situation for Washington. Napier with it. 10 points for him. Outside, Beal. No good on the triple.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And here's Napier. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Beal drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Feeds it to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Napier with it. Giannis is there. The three from Bertans. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And the three off target.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
They double team Beal. Here's Napier. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Napier's got 12 points in the game.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
Now here's Lopez. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Knocks it loose. Here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Beal. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bledsoe, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Washington calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Wagner, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. The Bucks also changing it up. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Matthews. The teardrop falls in. Matthews has got 6.
That saw a floater. That is nice by Wes Matthews. So effective dropping it over the defense.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
Here's Napier.
And not shooting it as well as they had hoped in this half. And unless they start finding better shots, cutting into that lead is going to be very difficult.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Ilyasova against Mahinmi. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Williams has checked in.
Marvin Williams.
Here's Napier, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Napier's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Napier with it. Hill's there, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hill. The Wizards have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the first one drops. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for the Bucks. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Bucks with possession here. Outside Hill. High arcing shot, and it's good on the layup. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Mahinmi kicks to Napier. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Hill passes to Brown. Matthews against Payton. Williams for 3. Doesn't go for him. Now the Wizards take it the other way. The feed to Napier. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. To the paint. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Hill.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bryant is checked in for Mahinmi. And it's Ish Smith in for Gary Payton.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch four in this league.
Matthews with the steal. Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
A floater, and it's Napier missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And Bryant kicks to Napier. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Napier's got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Count it.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low, here's Bryant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Hill. It's off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Let's take a listen now to Scott Brooks.
All we're thinking about is offense. Let's get back to what we do. Defense first, and then let's score for that. Let's not worry about our offense. Our shots are going to fall.
Craig, he's imploring his team to be better on defense.
The effort hasn't been there. They need to step it up on that side of the floor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got George Hill. Williams is out there with Brown. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Hill. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Now Lopez fires the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Schofield. Good D by Lopez.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The Zekniks with the rebound. The Wizards shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Bunga, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Brown is checked in for Washington. And he ends up missing both free throws. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Floats one, and it's Brown missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Good D by Lopez.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Connaughton. Lopez dishes to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Brown the pass to Bunga. Of course, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals.
True.
This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Clearly a foul.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Wizards, Ish Smith. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Smith hits them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Korver. Teardrop shot. It's stolen by Brown. Smith outside. And again, Washington no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Bucks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Brown. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Pass to Lopez. Lopez outside, and here's Brown outside. A second chance effort, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Washington.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Robin Lopez, the prototypical lunch pail player. He brings so much skill, able to create some offense when his number is called.
Gary Payton has checked in for Ish Smith. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Brown. And he's good on the second. Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Bonga, the pass to Pasek. Here's Brown. Good D by Lopez. Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Korver gets a wide open look, but they'll get another chance. No good from outside. Brown outside. Six on the shot clock. The Wizards with another miss.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Bledsoe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
He kicks to Corver, pass to Lopez. The 10-footer. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Washington, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Bonga, the pass to Payton. Here's Schofield. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Eric Bledsoe has length, he's got explosiveness, and he's got a knack for scoring.
Payton against Bledsoe. To the paint. Here's Mahimi. Picked away. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's the teardrop. And there's the play by Bledsoe inside. Bledsoe's got 8 points here in this quarter. Payton passes to Pasek-Nix. Pass to Schofield. Here's Pasek-Nix. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one goes long. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Connaughton passes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, it makes it look easy. Lopez barely has to jump to throw it down.
Pass to Mahimi. Payton outside. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And here they go. Shots good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, his speed with the rock, especially when he puts his head down on the drive, that's remarkable. Bledsoe forcing the defender's hand there.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Here's Connaughton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting from Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Brown's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner 3, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
This is the confidence you love seeing. Sometimes Williams wastes no time in getting his shot off.
Payton, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Williams. That's a 2 from Korver. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Payton against Korver. Passes it to Schofield. The pass to Pasechniks. Fades back. 2 points. That one goes. Pasechniks got his first 2 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Korver against Payton. Pasechniks with the rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
To the middle. Here's Schofield, and he goes in for the dunk.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Here's Milwaukee now. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Korver with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We getting out in transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.